Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. So, I'm going to start with the date, and today is Friday, December 10th, 2021. Yeah, yeah. So, I, ooh, I want to make sure I word this right because I heard it in a song, and I cannot remember the name of the song, but I heard it where it's like, okay, I must be close to my destiny, extremely close to my victory. Because here comes trials, tribulations, everything, right? And it's Marvin Sapp, but I, yeah, I'm not fully sure of the name of the song, but I know he sings it. Wonderful song. So I thank God for him teaching me how to handle, how to deal. I had a moment of like, wow, things is coming up. Uh, And I'm just trying to like, God, how is it? I've never felt this. How is it storms are raging and I've never felt peace like this? I had a moment today and my tears and everything will probably shock people because I never knew there was where you could cry. I'm sorry, on my phone will keep going off. Um, that you could cry like these peaceful and happy tears, and like tears are always, aren't always what we may think of, like, oh, you know something bad or something happened, but really something happened. God gave me peace in the midst of everything going kind of crazy in my life, everything. And I just was like, God, I lately I just have not, other than to say thank you and just be so grateful. I cannot explain this to you. I didn't know what they really meant about a peace that surpasses all understanding. Didn't know what it was. And to have it, it's so funny because the storms and everything will keep on coming. The clashes, and in my case, like the things that's coming, the people, attacks, with just all kind of craziness. How is it? I know before I would have been able, not able, I would have been like mouthy or all kinds of just craziness, but to know now that I just have a peace and a calmness, and that I don't have to fight this battle. I don't have to go give anybody a piece of my mind. I will lose it. Why give someone a piece of my mind that I have gained so gracefully in God? Why would I give someone something that I'm working so hard in God, and God has truly given me myself back and have me in a place of I got you? I'm not giving anybody a piece of me. It's not worth it. And I am so grateful and happy that I can live in peace. All kinds of craziness is coming up, but I have peace. I have a calmness because I am so sure that my Father has me. I get to talk with him and have a best conversation ever with him. Just saying, I need more help. I need you to let me know that, you know, not what you're doing, but I ask him a lot. Am I doing you right? Am I doing what you need me to do? And not even focus on what's going on around me. And my whole, I'm trying to word this right, but my whole thing is all kinds of craziness is going on, but I have still been able to just be like, God, am I doing your will with it? Am I doing your will with what you need me to do? And not the situation, but in other things in life. I'm learning that being here and speaking out my truth, I've explained this to you guys before. I know other channels may be like motivational things, and I listen to them myself. I do. I have a lot of channels that I subscribe to, Grace and Purpose, and a lot of other people that I don't have their thing where I can actually give you a name. I don't want nobody coming at me, but I listen to a lot. And one thing I can honestly say, they're great and wonderful. And I know for myself that I love what I do here. This is a journal process of myself. And I'm great and wonderful. And I know it because I am made in his image. In everything that I do, I can finally say for once in my life, I'm living in truth. Never knew what that really was before. Thought they was just words you say. But it's totally different when God literally is just down inside of you. And he's on you. And he's in you. And he comes out through you. He's all up around you. He's in the midst of everything. He's right there. I'm not going through this by myself. I'm not on my own. I am just like, I didn't know this. I didn't know this before. And when I tell you guys, you can have this. You can have it. Yours won't be mine. Mine won't be yours, but it'll be his. And that's what we have in common. We have him in common. Isn't it so great that we get to be our own individual selves, but the same because of who we are in him? That's a wonderful, great thing. I love the fact that I can be who I am, just be Audrey Elaine, and he loves every bit of me, every part of me. I never had any type of relationship like this. I love my mom, and I still say it as though she's here, but I know she's gone. She's up in heaven. I love my mom. Had a wonderful relationship with my mom. And this relationship tops the relationship I had with my mom. And at one point, you couldn't tell me that my mom wasn't the best relationship I ever had. I actually placed my relationship with my mother over him. But to know now that I thank him for him teaching me true relationships and having me, you know, if the things I did by discrediting God, not really utilizing him right, taking advantage of him, I'm being honest, taking advantage of him, doing what I wanted to do because I knew, oh, he gonna save me. Oh, well, utilizing him when I wanted him for just whatever I wanted to, idolizing him, having him as an idol, not as a true living God of who he is. who he is, basically. Who he is. Anyone else that we do that kind of relationship with, that's not really a relationship, is this bondage, basically, but we don't even know it, will literally break us, will leave us, will have us cast down in all kinds of craziness. Because the stuff that I have done, human form can't take it. They'll be done. Like I told my sister, I've had people tell me, I'm done with you. I thank God that he is not done with me. When people told me I'm done with you, he came to me and was like, look, basically what he's doing. Look, 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 look what I'm doing. Look. Utilize him. I am so grateful. I never knew a love like this. No kind of love like this. A warmth, a presence, a touch, a laughter. And I think sometimes we may get caught up on, you know, because a human form is what we long to be. I I get that. Don't get me wrong. I get that. But I've never had this kind of true intimacy before. Never. With no one. No one can tolerate it. Only, it is so funny that I see that now. Him making me a better person. Him making me a true person. Not someone who's just going to fit in so I can get along with someone. Losing who I was so I can make someone else happy. That's something. How about we have so much to do. It is the best thing. I am so happy for the breakage. Some people will be like, are you crazy and all that? Yeah, you know, I am happy because literally what the devil meant for evil, God turned it around for good. I literally would have lost my mind if it wasn't for him. If it wasn't for him saying, come here, come here, daughter, come here, I got you. There's a greatness in his greatness. There's wonderfulness in everything he is. Everything that he will do for you. I can't even tell you how it does not even feel like the length of time that it has been, that he has truly did what he's done. It was really an overnight thing. But I know it took time. But when I look at it from right now, I'm like, oh my goodness. Literally last year, this time, I was not like this at all. At all. The things that my mind was always on of racing. Let me try to fit what you need me to be. How can I, correct behaviors, not for God, but for someone else. Not for oh, let me get life together and right, for you to use me, God, for what you need me to do. Let me see how I can make it up in a worldly form, in just a human contact form, so I can make someone else happy. We can never make someone happy. And I realized that for me, you can't make people happy if you're not happy. If they're not happy, you can't. It's that thing of when you're on an airplane or anything rescuing, and they tell you put the oxygen mask on you first. You have to save yourself first before you can go and try to save others. And I'm learning now, it's not really my job, because I know for myself it took a lot for me to get here. And I see trying to help others is something that I'm supposed to do, but God is teaching me the right format of how to do it in. I'm going to speak my truth how I do here. I'm not going to try to change and be in an image that's not him and not me. I love my calmness, my quietness, I can be animated, I can be bubbly, I can be, today I had to ask my boss because I had to tell someone specific things that had to go on. And specific things. And I had to say, was I like mean or anything? But he was like, no. And I'm like, yeah, I know that I can be firm now. And it's just really crazy, because before my firmness was not like this. It was, I'm broken, so I was angry with it was disrespectful. That's what it was. But now you can actually give out instructions and give out things that have to be done, protocols that have to go into place, however, and still be stern with them, but not disrespectful. And not that that nasty nice, that nice nasty. God has truly been working on me. I'm so grateful that he literally shows me how to handle myself. He can show you how to handle yourself. You don't have to accept that, oh, this is how I act because it got me this far. Yeah, but how far did you really get? Or are you just okay with just getting to that area and be fine there? Don't you want more for yourself? I don't want an inch. Like my mom would say, give you an inch, you take a mile. Yeah, no. God has given me all full range. So I'm not going to do just no inching alone when I have full range for everything he has for me. How would that be if it's like I have everything for you here at this table, but then you go and you say, oh, I'll just take, a little bit, when he's already prepared it out for you. He already has it. And I've said this before, but not in this format. Yeah, it's okay with the crumbs because you will be given out to others. But if I put it like this so you can get it, no, I'm not, because this is overthinking to being pleasing. No, no, no. You have a full range table planned out for you with everything there. When are you going to show up and eat? Things are going to always be raging and going on around you. That's life. But do you trust that he has you and he's going to handle it all? Don't be combative with people. Don't go back and forth with people. Don't feel like I gotta give someone a piece of my mind. No, keep the peace in your mind. Keep the peace in your mind. And how about this? Nobody but him has got it where it's like, even after I say quiet, my mind goes right into saying, thank you, Jesus. And I move on to what he has me to do next. I give it to him. My mind won't go and stay in there. I can't. That will be torment on yourself. You can't. You can get out of it. When he says, meditate on my word, man, you better know it. Everything you need is in his word. It's in him. It's in him. And it goes for all of us. Man, woman, child, everybody. Everybody. And you want to know something? I laugh because my kitten, every time I'm here in my corner with him, she's here. My other cat that ran when we went to go send the balloons off for my son's passing, he would lay up on the Bible and would get mad. Let me turn the page and lay back down with his face there. And now Cree does the same thing. So if a daggone animal, a cat, can be fascinated with, oh, let me just be here and know that I'm in Bible study, know that I'm actually reading his word and everything, why can't we? Yesterday night, I told you it was a wonderful night. I said I'm not going to go to bed without reading the Bible. I'm not going to go to bed without making sure I get his word in me. So I had absolutely, like, I did like a flip. And I hope I can find it because I didn't put anything in it like I normally do. However, when I turned, and here we go. I got to, and I wrote it down, and I highlighted it. Just a wonderful thing. Because I was like, if I just read one passage, that's all I need from you, God. I want to do it. I want to make sure I keep my commitment and read something. So yes, what it was. I know I highlighted it. But anyway, it was a good passage in scripture for me because it was nothing but him. And I know I wrote it down. Okay, I'm coming to it. So, it was Ezekiel 34:25 through 31. I will make a covenant of peace with my people and drive away the dangerous animals from the land. Then they will be able to camp safely in the wildest places and sleep in the woods without fear. I will bless my people in their homes. Okay, in their homes around my holy hill. In proper season, I will send the showers they need. There will be showers of blessings. The orchard fields of my people will yield bumper crops, and everyone will live in safety. When I have broken their chains of slavery, oh my God, and rescued them from those who enslaved them, they will know that I am the Lord. They will no longer be prey for other nations, and wild animals will no longer devour them. They will live in safety, and no one will frighten them. And I will make their land famous for their crops, so many people will never again. Okay, nope. so my people will never again suffer from famines or the insults of foreign nations. In this way, they will know that I am the Lord their God. I am with them, and they will know that they, the people of Israel, are my people, says the sovereign Lord. You are my flock, the sheep of my pastures. You are my people, and I am your God. I, the sovereign Lord, have spoken. And I not only highlighted it, but I put yesterday date 12/9/2021 slash 12/10/2021 because I was still up late. You guys know I didn't kind of get on after revival until late. So I put both 12/9 and then 12/10. Brought me to tears. Had me praise dancing all the way up my steps. Because who would have knew? I literally did want to let me turn. I gotta read something, God, because I want to keep my commitment to you. I'm going to read your word. I need it, especially going right to sleep. I'll meditate on it. I'm going to sleep with it. And I didn't say it. No, yeah. I said, yeah, I gotta get it in. I gotta make sure I meditate, go to sleep, because I go to sleep. I make sure I can go to sleep with a song. Always wake up with like kind of a different song in my head, but always make sure I go to sleep singing His praises. Somehow in the morning, I wake up with a different song that I wake up singing. Even going to the bathroom. But I just love that. It's like, God, I need more of you in me. Like, you sing to me in my sleep. You be with me in my sleep. I thank you so much for covering me. Last year, this time, I could not have gone to sleep without taking some sort of medicine to put me to sleep. When now, all I do is pray and lay down and go to sleep. If that ain't peace that surpasses all understanding, I don't know what to tell you. And you can have that in Him. It's called a necessary trust. Your trust needs to be in Him. That's exactly why I call myself, and I'll call a lot of people, ants. It's a necessary trust that we have to have in our Father. A necessary trust. Let's be the ants. He trusts us. When God tells you He trusts you and He start moving you in ways that you didn't even know was possible for you, that becomes where you are a necessary trust for Him, and you can go out there and touch the people He needs you to touch. You can speak life into the people He needs you to speak into. Start praying over your home. Start praying over yourself. Start speaking and using your voice for His good and His purpose. When I tell you He's going to shift some things around, you won't be able to explain it, but you'll just know, my God, I thank you. I'm going to read you this one last thing, and then I'm going to come off. Because I really don't have too much more to say. But I want to read you this one piece. So I got this book. It's called Second Acts. And it's by Stephen M. Paulin and Mark Levin. But it's a quote up at the top by Christopher Reeve. And it says, in quotes, Second Act teaches how to achieve what others think or say is impossible. I'm going to read it again. Second Acts teaches how to achieve what others think or say is impossible. And there's nothing impossible with God. Like my daughter always tell me, it's not impossible. It's saying to you, Mom, I'm possible. So say to yourself, I'm possible. I'm possible. Because God has everything possible for you. So I'm saying it to you. You're possible. Everything that people is telling you, and my pastor said this not too long ago, everything that people are saying is impossible, what you think is impossible, is truly not. It's all possible for him because he has you on a purpose. You're in assignment. So stop thinking little and start thinking the great big, because that's who he is. I love you guys. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, and sharing. I'll be back on with you guys tomorrow. Have a great evening.